What's up, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Riaz, bringing you a seven-game slate for the NBA and a Friday. A lot of these games look pretty good. There's a couple spots we're targeting. Um, I think our Fire Five's been doing awesome, man. I think the one where we're highlighting John Collins didn't do too hot, but listen, man, you can't win them all on DFS. So be responsible with the picks, man. And oftentimes on the Fire Five, these are kind of just who we like to base our lineups around. Like, I mean, you can easily plug these five in. We definitely run a lineup every night with these five in, and we see how things go. And then we're gonna give you guys a little bit of value here today. Some guy that we're targeting, and he's in the three range. So we're gonna leave you with a lot remaining. So definitely, you can definitely build something around this. So we're gonna start with point guards. Point guards. He's the cover boy of this video. Who do you like here?
Yeah, we like Colin Sexton. He's got the late game against the Lakers, and we've seen time after that the Lakers just give up so many DraftKings points to the point guards. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I know Westbrook's not the best defender. They do have Rondo, but he's getting old, and for some reason, the point guards against the Lakers are just smashing. And Colin Sexton is no joke, so we like him a lot this in this game.
Yeah, we saw Chris Paul and Shea have like pretty good games, and then we just saw like Dejounte Murray smash and Ja smash. I mean, Sexton is like not in the same tier as some of those guys. But I do think that this is a spot where like he can smash. Like I know he's an awesome scorer. Like and if he can get a little bit involved playmaking here, we saw 7 rebounds last game, but the playmaking was down. We can see just like a little bit of the playmaking, a little bit of rebounding, 3 steals, something like that. I mean, I think this is going to be an awesome spot. He's definitely got a high floor. So, and that was in a low scoring game against the Clippers. Um, I think this is definitely going to be a lot more high scoring and a lot more faster pace. So I like him here. We'll plug him in there for the first of the Fire Five. As shooting guard, some guy we like here, he's at 5,000. I was on him when he was at 4.8. I love Gary Trent Jr. I expected him to have a really good year. He's finally starting to shoot the ball pretty good, and I mean, and DraftKings is noticing. So, you know, obviously, a ceiling game so far, the second game of the season, in a blowout win against Boston. But just the minutes are there. It's consistent. If the shot falls, I think this is just an awesome spot, especially against an Orlando team.
Yeah, I mean we love targeting this young Orlando team, and especially with his minutes so far this year. I mean, he's played over 30 minutes in his last 4 games, and he's proven that when he's out there, he's very productive. Uh, New team, which helps him a lot. This Raptors team is there's Van Vliet, Pascal's still out. They have OG and Obi, so they really need Trent Jr. to really step up into this spot and really perform. And so far this year, he's been doing it. And against this Magic team, I don't think that's going to end in this game whatsoever. So I like Gary Trent Jr. a lot.
Definitely underrated as a defender too. 5 steals last game, 5 steals in 2 games this season. So actually, we're gonna plug him in at the small forward. That's my mistake there. As shooting guard, we do like a different guy, but small forward, we will plug in Gary Trent there. Um, and then at shooting guard, Riaz, who do we like?
Yeah, we like Jalen Brunson. We saw when Porzingis was in, he still smashed. Um, Tonight, as we're recording this, he played against the Spurs and he had an awesome game. So whether Porzingis plays or he doesn't, I think Jalen Brunson is in a great spot against Denver. Yeah, Denver really hasn't given up that many points uh, this year so far. A lot of their games have been pretty low scoring, but Jalen Brunson does it all. I mean, for a small guy, he grabs a lot of boards. He complements Luca pretty well, and when he's out there, he he dishes the ball, which is awesome to see. I mean, he has a double double in a couple of games, so that's great to see. He just really performs and scores a lot of DraftKings points, and that's what we're looking for, especially at this low price tag.
Yeah, definitely up from what he was, but I still think like we know his ceiling now. I mean, I mean, 11 assists last game. He's dishing the rock. Like I said, I think he complements Luca pretty well. And this is a spot where tonight, Luca struggled a lot. So I don't think they're at the point where they're going to rest Luca on a back to back. But can we see Luca kind of scale back on some minutes tomorrow? Maybe play around 30, 31. Brunson gets a little bit more run. Maybe he sees 28 to 30 minutes tomorrow, as he's been playing well. Luca's maybe like I said, they got a little road trip here. Maybe Lucas struggles again, and Brunson gets a little bit more run. So I just like him here in the spot at 4A. It's definitely not too high yet, and I think he's going to start creeping up as the season starts going on. So Brunson there at shooting guard, like I said, Trent already is in the small forward position, and then at power forward, like these two guys are universal as well. But we'll start with the value here at a power forward, and that's Maxi Kleber, and that's in the same game, and yeah, I like him here, man. I just think that they're going against Denver, but Jokic is questionable. But if Jokic plays, it sounds crazy, but I think I like Kleber a little bit more, just because they've been rolling out with Powell at the starting lineup, but Powell's been struggling himself. He had a really rough first half in that Houston game, and I think if he gets into foul trouble, I think someone that can step in as Kleber and have a solid impact, especially at 3-3.
Yeah, I mean, I love his price tag at 3-3. He really doesn't have to do much out there to hit this price tag. And not only that, if Porzingis misses this game, he's going to see a lot of run like he did um, today against the Spurs, and he absolutely smashed this game. He had almost 40, if not 40, DraftKings points, and I mean that's well over 10x for Kleber. So he's in a great spot, great price tag. Definitely don't be too worried if Porzingis does play, but definitely keep watch on Porzingis' status.
Yeah, so I mean, if Porzingis misses, this is definitely gonna be a chalky play. But think about it tonight, man. I mean, if you ate the chalk on Montrezl Harrell, you're still in the green, man. So Harrell was, sometimes you got to eat that, man. Sometimes there is just great chalk out there, and and that's what we're looking for. So, um, obviously you want to get a little bit different if you're playing in like big game, big GPP tournaments. But there's just some spots you can't fade. So he's one of those guys that I really like in that spot. And then I think another guy here that maybe some people might be off because his season so far has not been perfect. But I love playing Sabonis and I love his upside. But yeah, there it is. I spoiled Domantas Sabonis. Yeah, bad game last time out there. Against a Toronto team who's tough on the defensive side of the ball. Don't get it confused. But I like him against Brooklyn here in the spot. Super up pace game, I think, and I think that obviously triple double upside. Gonna play a gazillion minutes. I just love Sabonis here.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's early in the season, but this is a good test for the Pacers against this Brooklyn team, and we've seen Sabonis smash already this year. I do like the discount at 9-4 coming off a bad game, and we know with Brooklyn there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are just stars. Well, some of them used to be stars, so their rotation's crazy. They got a lot of people subbing in and out, and Sabonis is a hard guy to really match up with. And the greatest thing about him is he doesn't only score points and grab boards. I mean, we've seen him get triple doubles and everything like that. So his assists have been low this year, and I think that's going to change, especially because Brogdon has already been ruled out. So that's just more value, more usage rate for him. So he's in a great spot here to smash.
Yeah, we're gonna plug him in there, and that'll leave you with 7,000 remaining per player. So, like I said, you want to build a lineup around this core five. Go for it. I know we are. Like I said, if you have a question about a certain player, drop it down in the comment section below. And I think that'll just wrap up the Fire Five for us, man. And if
Yeah,
you
I mean,
go for it, Riz. My bad.
yeah, I mean, we definitely give you guys a lot of value here. Um, like Dale said, this is kind of our core. I mean, a lot of things changed before tip. We got a whole almost 14 hours before tip, so always be on lookout for news, value. But I think we got a great Fire Five here for you guys.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you and peace.